Guys, so on today's video I'll be showing you how to add coily hair to your boho braid, and on this full tutorial we'll be using only coily extensions. So we're not using the straight extension, just coily extension to achieve the boho look. And look at how voluminous that braid look. It's very beautiful. So guys, let's dive into it. So these are going to be a very simple method you can use. Even if you're a beginner, you'll be able to do this method. It's very simple and very explanatory. So what I'm going to do when you're making, because it's a knotless braid I'm doing, and we're not using any straight attachment, we're just using coily hair to achieve this boho look. What I'm going to do is to pick the, I've just picked one of the coily hair to create that knotless braid from the roots, and I'm going to do that 3 times. I'm going to add 3 coily extension. You understand? If you were using a straight hair, you were supposed to use straight extension at the bottom before adding the coils, but right now we're not using any straight hair, we're using just coily hair. So I like to use 3 strands of coily hair just to make sure that I have 3 strands of same size hair on my hand, on the 3 strand of the braid, before I beat my tongue, if you understand. So right now this is going to be the first method, because this is the first coily hair I'm going to be bringing out of the boho braid. So when you add it, braid it like once or twice, and then use your comb. You have comb on the client hair that you have to be like, you'll be hanging the strand, the coily hair strand, onto the comb. So that makes it very easy. So it's that comb that is going to secure the coily hair over there so it doesn't fly around, if you understand what I'm saying. So I've just added a second strand, and then I'm going to add 1 more strand to make it 3 strands. If you look at the boho braid very well, you notice that I didn't braid it to the bottom, so it looks like pick and drop. Yeah, it looks more like pick and drop. So what you just do, I'm going to add 3 strands of the coily hair, which is the 3rd one I've just added, and when I braid down a little bit, I'm going to add 1 more strand. That strand, I'm not going to bring it out, I'm going to braid it a little bit downward and leave it as a straight strand at the bottom, if you guys understand. That's the one I've just added now. So what I'm trying to achieve is to make sure that I have a good length on the braid, because my client wants it to be a little bit longer. Because if I'm not adding that last one at the end, that last coily hair at the end, the coils is going to be short. So with adding that one, it just increases the length of the braid. So that's first method, how you can actually add coily hair onto your boho braid, and you will get that good volume on the boho braid. So this is going to be the next method, so pay attention to what I'm doing. So this time, just like I said earlier on, I will start the braid with the coily hair from the roots, just to create that knotless braid kind of look. But then again, when I start adding the attachment I'll be picking out, I will explain to you guys further on what I'm doing. Now this is going to be the second method on how you add coily hair to your boho braid. So just pay attention to what I'm going to do. I'm going to add the next coily extension. So what you do, you use your thumb to hold the coily extension onto the braid, then use your lip to hold the end of the strand of the coily hair, and after braiding it a little bit, then you flip it to the front. And then I'm going to add the 3rd coily extension now. So just pay attention to what I'm doing. Braid it together with the extension while you're using your lip to hold it, and after braiding it a little bit, you flip it to the front. So that's like the second method on how you add your coily extensions onto your boho braid. But by the end of the video, I'm going to tell you guys the one I prefer more, and that is very, very beginner friendly, that you're going to like. So that last extension is just to increase the length of the boho braid, just like I said earlier on. So when you add that extra one, it just increases the length of the boho braid. Yeah. So by the time you add those 3-strand coily hair onto the boho braid, it gives your braid that voluminous look, that big look. The volume of the braid will be big. So if you want the volume of the coils on your boho braid to be big, this is the method you can use, and it works perfectly well. It actually looked like a pick and drop. And before we move into the third method, which I'm about to do now, please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, support me by hitting on the subscribe button, press on your notification bell for you to be notified whenever I upload a new video. I upload new videos every week, and I do a lot of hair tutorials on this channel. So if you like the sound of that, please hit on the subscribe button and press on your notification bell for you to be notified whenever I upload a new video. And please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you think you like the video. And also, please drop a comment in the comment section below. Let me know if this tutorial has helped you in any way. How do you add coil to your braids or your boho braid? Let me know in the comment section below. So this is going to be the third method on how you add coily hair on your braid. So pay attention to what I'm doing. What I did was to add the coily hair onto the braid and braid it downward as if I'm braiding it together with the hair, and then sort the coily hair out of it. Use my lip to hold it. After braiding it a little bit, I'll flip it to the other side. I'm going to do the same on the next extension I'm going to add. Just pay attention to what I'm doing. There is a difference between the first method, the second, and the third method. The first method, I did not use my lip to hold the braid. I just hang it on the comb. And the second method, I use my lip to hold it, but I didn't braid the hair together with the braid before removing the coily hair. And then this third method, I use my lip to hold it, braid it together with the hair, then use my lip to hold it. And with that, this is the super secured method you can use, most especially if you are a beginner. And also, if you are using all coily extension, you're not using any straight attachment, you're using just coily extension to make your boho braid, there is an high possibility that the coils can be falling off. But if you use this third method, I bet you the coily extension will not fall off the braid until you're ready to lose it. It will be super secure, which is really beautiful. So I like the last method a lot. I know a lot of people will say, oh, I cannot use my lip to hold extension, but if you can, as a beginner, seriously, you need to use your lip to hold it. If you use your lip, you get a super secured boho braid, and I bet you're going to love it. Look at how beautiful this hair came out. It came out really beautiful. So this is how you actually add coily hair onto your braid. If you want to make boho braid, you want to make boss braid, provided you are adding coils to it, this is how you do it. Do it the right way, and seriously, you're going to be happy with the result. So at this time, I'll have to wet the hair, and by the time I wet it, the hair still looked good. It didn't look like scanty. But the funniest thing about this hair is that after 2 days, this hair was crazily tangling like I don't understand. It was really tangling, so I would not recommend this hair. You can see my friend's boyfriend walking around. They are supposed to have a dinner, and funny enough, that dinner ended up to be an engagement. Yeah, she came calling like, oh, I just got engaged. I said, wow, that was why the guy was just walking around, right? So I would not recommend this hair, but I have a bulk hair extension that I have used, trusted, that I can recommend. It doesn't tangle full from the top to the bottom, which I'll be linking on the description section. Don't hesitate to check if you need a very good coily hair bulk extension. This hair came out really beautiful. She was happy about it. She loved the hair, and by the time I styled the hair, she really loved it. It was really beautiful. Yes guys, so this is how you add coily hair to your boho braid or any of your braid though. Yeah, thank you so much guys for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye bye.